society might have evolved, these primal instincts are still deeply ingrained in us. When a woman sees a man who embodies these traits, even if she doesn't consciously recognize it, her brain might associate him with qualities like fertility, strength, and vitality. These are all traits that, from an evolutionary standpoint, are linked to genetic fitness and the potential for successful reproduction. But here's the catch. While the bad boy may possess many traits that are attractive on a biological level, this attraction doesn't necessarily mean that a woman is looking for a long-term partner. In fact, many women might be attracted to the bad boy for the short-term thrill, the excitement, and the passion that he brings to the table. It's the classic case of the bad boy being a perfect match for a temporary fling or a whirlwind romance. For some women, the bad boy represents the idea of living life on the edge, of breaking free from the constraints of everyday life. He offers an escape, a way to break free from monotony, and this can be incredibly appealing. On the other hand, when it comes to long-term relationships, the appeal of the bad boy might start to fade. Many women realize that while the bad boy might offer excitement and thrills, he often lacks the qualities that are needed to sustain a healthy, lasting relationship. His instability, his unpredictability, his tendency to break the rules may not be as appealing when the novelty wears off. Over time, women might find themselves yearning for the reliability, emotional support, and stability that a nice guy can offer. This is why the bad boy is often viewed as a phase or a stage in a woman's dating life. It's something that's exciting in the moment, something that taps into her desire for novelty and adventure. But it's not necessarily something that she would want to build a future with. The nice guy, on the other hand, offers consistency, emotional depth, and a sense of security. And for many women, these qualities become more important as they move through different stages of life. But even with this knowledge, the question remains, why do women continue to fall for bad boys? The answer lies in the complexity of human psychology. Attraction is never just about one thing. It's a web of interconnected factors: biology, psychology, emotion, and personal experience. Each woman's attraction to a bad boy will be influenced by her unique background, her upbringing, her personal desires, and her experiences with love and relationships. What might be appealing to one woman might not be the same for another. But the universal truth is this: the bad boy embodies a sense of freedom, excitement, and confidence that taps into something deeply ingrained in the human psyche. Now, while the attraction to bad boys may seem to stem purely from an evolutionary standpoint, it also taps into a deeper psychological dynamic. Women, just like men, are shaped by their past experiences and the way they interpret the world around them. For some women, their attraction to bad boys can be traced back to early experiences in life, such as relationships with father figures, or exposure to certain types of romantic relationships in their formative years. The idea of the bad boy may not just be about what he offers in the moment, but rather how he fits into a woman's pre-existing beliefs or fantasies about love and attraction. For instance, some women may have grown up with a father who was distant, emotionally unavailable, or even rebellious. These experiences might shape their idea of what love looks like. They may find themselves subconsciously seeking out a partner who represents what they didn't receive in their childhood. In these cases, the bad boy might seem familiar in some way, or he may represent an idealized version of what they wanted in a partner but never got. There's a psychological element of wanting to fix or tame the bad boy, which can be both exciting and emotionally fulfilling. In a sense, it's a chance to rewrite their own narrative, to be the one who can change the man, and in doing so prove their worth or their ability to love. On the other hand, some women might find themselves attracted to the bad boy because he represents the kind of freedom they long for in their own lives. Women, especially in today's fast-paced world, often feel constrained by societal expectations or personal responsibilities. The bad boy is the embodiment of freedom, the freedom to act without consequence, to live on one's own terms, to embrace risk without fear. In a way, the bad boy becomes a symbol of liberation, a kind of escapism. He's not tied down by the rules of society, and for some women, that's an intoxicating trait. This sense of liberation is not always about rebellion for the sake of rebellion. It's often about seeking a life that's untethered to the constraints